Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I have got a list of 3 things that can help you not only through this inflationary environment that we are going through right now, worldwide. I don't care where you are in the world, but knowing that it's going to get worse and getting ready for what many economists have been calling for, one of the greatest economic collapses in mankind's history. And the reason why they say that is because all economies right now are collapsing because all currencies worldwide are losing value. You know this is true because the purchasing power is going down because prices on everything are going up. So I've got my famous notes and we're going to be going right into this. Now, first off, this list of 3 things are from a billionaire investor, okay? Someone a lot smarter than the ninja. And again, the ninja, I am not a financial advisor, financial professional. I've been a investor in many things for now over 22 years. Everything from stocks, oil, drilling, became an accredited investor when I was 24, so on and so on, real estate, all that good stuff. Cryptocurrencies, we don't have time for that. So we're gonna get into the list, okay? So this is from Jim Rogers. He just came out with it. And the number 1 thing is actually my number 1 deal. Let's get to the notes. Silver. Number 1, silver. Now, this is why, and again, I'm not a financial advisor or a professional. I have been investing in silver for over 10 years. Why? Because first off, it is one of the only elements or the only thing on earth right now with all this inflation that is well below its all-time high. Okay, everything's rising. That is very important to me. Silver is used in almost darn near everything, especially electronics, and it also has more patents using silver in the patent tied to so many different uses in the medical industry, electronics, renewable energy, all of that stuff has more patents than any other commodity out there. All right, so that is massive. It is well below its all-time high of $50. It's now sitting, between $22, $23, and that is hugely, for me, bullish. Okay, so silver is number 1 on Jim Rogers' list. Now, again, Jim Rogers is calling for a massive crash around 2022, sometime possibly 2023. And I like to listen to the billionaires, the guys that have been around investing through all of these cycles. He's been investing a lot longer than I have, so I hold a lot of weight with what he's saying. Now, number 2 on Jim Rogers' list is copper. I've also been talking about that on my channel. The reason why copper is so massive, now, first off, it has hit its all-time high in 2021, and I believe personally, again, not financial advice, that it is going to keep going higher. Why? Copper is going to be used so much in electric vehicles, and I've also done stories that it's way more than Tesla now. We have 13 gigafactories being built in America alone that are being wrapped up, completed, and they'll be in full production anywhere between the end of 2024 and 2026. That is massive. The news was all over Elon Musk and Tesla's gigafactory when it was put in. Now you have a lot more being built. So this technology is ramping up. We're still in the infancy stage, but there's one thing that you cannot build electric car without, and that is copper. Man, silver also falls into that. So that is number 2 on Jim Rogers' list. Now, last and not least, number 3, and I believe this is extremely important too for your survival because of this inflationary environment and supply chain issues, that you need to stock up a little bit extra. But if you wanted to invest in this sector, this is number 3, and that is agriculture. Jim Rogers is especially favoring sugar and corn, and he has a great quote here. He says, unless we're going to stop wearing clothes and eating food, agriculture is going to get better. So with that being said, I think it's also important not only to be making to be prepared for this, having a little extra food set aside, put down the expensive Starbucks coffees or the Netflix subscription and possibly buy yourself a couple of silver dimes where they're 90% silver, or possibly an entire coin that costs between $28 and $30, a solid silver coin. Start your own investing now, and that's great to be able to make money, using your money to make money in this inflationary environment, which honestly we are just starting to ramp up. We're gonna be doing some interesting things this next year. But on top of that, having that emergency food set aside, because you just don't know. We've seen supply chain issues all over the world, and I believe as prices go up, people are going to start to hoard certain things. So why not just get a little bit extra right now while the supply chain is running before possibly another complete closure, if you guys know what I mean. Guys, thank you so much for sharing this video. Please share this video, especially on Facebook. Plaster it on every group. I think it is very important for every human being right now to start to open up their minds globally, know where the economy is going, know that they're about to be affected, and just have a little set aside. And when this crash happens, my goal is to see 1 million people make $1 million. And I want to see the lowest class people. If you don't believe that you have it inside of you, I'll be your cheerleader. I will bring you through this, not as an encouragement, because when you have a little and everybody else has nothing, then all of a sudden your little becomes a lot. With that being said, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. The Economic Ninja is out.